Hey, what's up, everybody? Coach Nandy here from Nandy After Dark. Today is Sunday, January 28th, and it's about almost 11:30 p.m. here on the East Coast in Eastern Standard Time. I was planning to go live today, but I was going to go live a little bit earlier today, and but then you guys start bombarding me with all this kitchen comeback stuff that's been going on, and it's all over the internet streets and all that good stuff. So of course, I had to come on and, give my 2 cents about it. That's what I'm here for. You guys, as you come in, before we officially start the show, please make sure that you hit the like, the heart, the smiley face, the huggy emoji, the shock John, the laughy John. Hit all the fills. It's free 99. All right. Make sure you hit all the fills. It's free 99. And let me turn my phone down. So you all know that before I start our shows nowadays, I do a little serenade. I thought I would do one in honor of this whole ordeal that's happening with the kitchen comeback and all the shenanigans around that, because it's absolutely insane, and I definitely have an opinion about it. All right. So here's my little ditty, and then we'll go ahead and officially start the show. So this little ditty is between Darius and Shantel, how she pronounced her name, from the kitchen comeback. In my mind, this is what he wants to say to her. I want to laugh so bad, but I'm not going to, because it's a little shady. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but please know I'll be blocking you and your business page. And I will always blame you. I will always blame you and your crew. Mm-hmm. That's my little ditty, you guys. Let's start the show. What's up, everybody? Hello, teammates, and everybody else who will be joining this live. I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right. Yeah, it's a lot going on in these streets. People stay busy. Listen, I be trying to stay in the cut. I'm not gonna hold you. I be trying to stay in the cut. I don't be responding to shit that people be doing and saying all across the net, not just anybody. I don't be responding. I be over here minding my business. Entertaining my folks, my followers, and everything like that. What's up, Miss Thomas? Hey, everybody. We got quite a bit to cover in this live. Hi, Marvette. What's up? Been looking forward to your live tonight. The block is hot. And listen, y'all been on my ass in my inbox in the private group. Where we are? I said, let me get on here and go live. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I meant to tag Shantel. Hold on one second. Because I did reach out to her to provide her with an opportunity to come on to our show if she'd like to do that and give her side of the story. She can't get in his comments and see her side because he's already blocked her, which is laughable. Let me see. Hold on. Let me did see. Hold on, you guys. I meant to tag her. You guys make sure you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the huggy emoji. What is it? Shantel's place. What is it? What's it? Shantel's only for a moment or something like that, right? Child, I don't know. I had to send her the message under my personal inbox because as an influencer, you guys might not know this. Like, how don't you know? Then you just say as an influencer, you can't other pages. You have to go under your personal box to do it, profile to do it. What is it, y'all? Chantel's what? Only for a moment or something like that. Somebody help me out in the comments. What is it, y'all? What's the lady page name? Just until. Thank you for that. Shantel's just until. Miss Booker, you in here? You tag her and post it because I don't know what the hell is happening right now. How do you spell it? It's Shantel, I think. S. Just until. Okay. Because she has to have Shantel's just until upcoming event. I don't know what that means. I don't think this is it because it's not the same logo that I've seen before. Somebody put it on. Some 2 L's. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I put 2 L's. What's up, guys? Hello. Shantel's until. That's what it is. Chrisley, you must be new here because we don't give a damn about anybody being live on anything, anywhere on this page over here. Huh? We don't. So let me get into the rules before we even get started because I see clearly people acting like they don't know the rules. And maybe you don't. Maybe new people are over here. So I'm definitely we get down a little bit differently over here, right? So with that being said, let me go ahead and do a quick rundown. Timothy, you about to get blocked the fuck too. You can get blocked, huh? Because you know the rules better than most. Why would y'all tell me who's alive on their page? Are you nuts? Timothy, you know better. You about to get put in a little timeout. Let me explain to you guys the significance of, which I've said this many times before. You guys already know. If you come over here and tell me that someone is live on their page, this is a big rule over here. I don't give a fuck. I told you if my own mother is live, don't tell me she's live on my page. I don't care. What happens is people get off of people's lives, whoever live it is. Oh, let me get off and go run over there. Why the fuck would you come over here and tell somebody's live on this page? Don't do it. Please don't do it. This is like a number 1 rule. This is a number 1 rule over here. Thank you, Ms. Booker. Okay, listen. I'm going to go into the into our regular schedule program, which is a quick rundown of the rules. And if you're on this page all the time, you should know what the rules are. All right. There's no exceptions to that. Okay. Real quick. Don't get blocked. Getting blocked. It's 3 simple rules. It's not a lot. I don't know why some people don't understand it and don't follow the rules. Most of you do, but every now and again, people get beside themselves and don't. All right. So listen, no stickers, alarms, bells, whistles, etc. Please. All right. Don't do that. If I see your comment, I will read your comment. If I don't see it, I'm not reading it out of spite. It's a lot of comments and they go really fast. So please don't try to push your comment ahead of other people's by putting an alarm on something, bells, whistles, etc., etc. Please don't do that. All right. Okay. No influencer names over here. All right. Don't tell me that somebody's live. I don't care. Why would you like that's just common sense. Yeah. Don't tell me someone's live. I don't name drop unless we're talking about the people. So we'll be talking about a few people tonight. So if I'm talking about them, of course, we're talking about them together, and that's perfectly fine. Feel free to use names in that instance. All right. But please don't tell me somebody's live. I done told y'all if Jesus is live. So why would you post that somebody's live? If you're a regular on this page, you know that is the rule. Don't do that. Let me put my picture up so you guys can see me. All right. No BS. Don't you tell somebody, oh, she's live. People will hop off of your live, like people hop off of other people's lives and come over here when they say I'm live. You know, it works the same way. If you tell people somebody's live, why would you do that on somebody's live? It's very disrespectful. And then obviously no BS. All right. Keep it cute or keep it on mute, please. Just all right. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Shannon. All right. Also, quick in-house disclaimer. We're covered over here. Or not in-house, general disclaimer. We're covered over here. And then a quick in-house disclaimer. Everything I don't know Shantel. I've never met this lady. Everything that I say is allegedly allegations. Also, we don't discriminate over here. Everything, it doesn't matter what your creed, race, sexual preferences, orientation. We don't care. I don't discriminate. And then finally, hold harmless. All right, let's take this down. Okay, so what's up, Rochelle? So you guys know that you all know who Darius is. He is I don't know where he's from originally, the South somewhere. But he he's a cook. He doesn't call himself a chef. A lot of people do, but he doesn't. He calls himself a chef. I mean a cook and not a chef. And he has a segment of he's an influencer. He has just level setting. He has a page where he goes around like Keith Lee does. Keith Lee's been doing it for quite some time, but Darius goes around also and goes to different restaurants, and he does he eats the food and then he'll give them a rating. And in doing that, the restaurants he goes to, it's kind of like our restaurant run segment where we only do black owned businesses, but he does black owned businesses too. I think that might be his thing, only black owned businesses. But the reviews that I've seen have all been black owned businesses from him. Okay. So he goes around to these different restaurants and he Nandy, I spelled your name wrong. That's okay, sweetheart. I'm not gonna get mad at that. He goes around to different restaurants and he gives his review on the food, right? He gives his thoughts and opinions, but he's very brutal about it. And most of the time, I mean, he got ran down on because he went in so bad on one black-owned restaurant out in Miami, out in Florida. He's back in Florida. But this was in Miami. And he went to a restaurant and they asked him to move and he started questioning why do I need to move? I'm sitting right here already, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know. And you know, because of that and a couple of other things, he decided to give them a scathing review. It was very, very disrespectful. I mean, he even said it in the restaurant, like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it within earshot of them. I hate this, I hate that, this is da 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 da, you know. And really went in on this restaurant and gave them the most terrible review. Well, the owner, you know, the restaurant is well known in the community. The owner ran down on him and snatched his phone out of his hand and threatened him and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So I'm just saying this is kind of reviews that Darius gives to different restaurants. Like he goes so hard and be so disrespectful at times that the owners definitely feel some type of way and want to hurt him. Okay. They want to put a hurting on him. All right. And you know, that's what he does. So he went to this restaurant in Florida. Y'all put it in the comments. What's the lady's name? Shantel's and Tail, something like that. Goes to this restaurant. And he eats the food a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, whenever. He eats the food and he decides that he didn't like it. Which, you know, that's his right to say what he doesn't like and what, you know, but his opinion is not the end all be all. Like his palate is different from mine and mine is different from yours, and et cetera, et cetera. So he goes and he gives him a bad review. Um, I'm going to digress for just a little bit. I've always said that it's not if you don't have positive feedback for these restaurants that you're going to, just don't do a review on them at all, or give them your feedback behind the scenes off camera, and hopefully they can improve from that, or whatever. So it's you don't have to tear down a Black business to to get your point across. There's so many different ways that you can build the Black business up that's struggling, that's not doing well, whatever it may be, instead of criticizing them to the whole world, and basically encouraging people not to go there. That never sat well with me. Why would you do that to a Black owned business? And when you took your ass to, where was it, y'all? It was in Puerto Rico, or wherever it was, Puerto Rico. You cried because of how you were treated and how you were seen in a restaurant. I've been to Puerto Rico many, countless times, and I've never been treated like that or made to feel like they were racist or anything like that. But I digress. So you should know how it feels. You broke down and cried. So making people break down and cry shouldn't be your thing if you know how it feels and it doesn't feel good. Anyway, so I just wanted to digress for just a moment. So when I say you took your ass, Darius is who I was talking about in that example of how he went to Puerto Rico recently and was crying about the so-called mistreatment and how he was perceived and handled. Okay. All right. So anyway, he goes to this restaurant called Shantel's Just Until, something like that. And in Florida, gives her a bad review. She reaches out to him and says, "Hey, I saw your review, and I'm $1,600 in the hole. I have a deficit of $1,600, and in my POS system and point of sale, and you left the review. Could you help me out? I see how you balling out of control online. I see you spending all this money." This is what she said. I have her on video, which I'm gonna show you in a little bit, of her saying she saw him cashing checks and you know what I'm saying, and being Big Willie. So she reached out and said, "Hey, brother, huh? You're making money hand over fist. You seem to, be successful. You came to my business. Can you help me? Can you either give me the $1,600 that I need to get out of this hole?" Actually, that's all she wanted at first. She said, "Give me $1,600 to get out of this hole. You can give it to me as a donation, or you can lend it to me, or whatever it may be." And so Darius actually, before he responded to her, he went online and he talked about it to his hive, to his followers, and said, "Hey, listen, there's a lady from that restaurant. Should I help her, y'all, or should I not?" You know how he does. And he decided that he was going to partner with her to do this whole kitchen comeback. Now, I need to digress for a moment. Darius is the same person who owned a few restaurants here in Georgia, and they were closed down for not being run efficiently, for being filthy, trifling, all these things. Y'all saw the reports out there, okay? And so he's the same one who has had a couple failed restaurants and lots of other things that I'm not even about to go into about Darius, right? But he has his mouth on me all the time. And I, for no reason, but it's time now to open my mouth and say some things. And none of this is out of spite or get back. I'm giving you guys my honest opinion. There are some things that I think he did right in this situation. So if I was some scorned, bitter person just out to get revenge because he had his mouth on me, I wouldn't even bring those things up. I would just be kicking his back in. And he deserves to get his back kicked in for some of the things that he did during this so-called kitchen comeback. I digress. So Darius offered to help this lady, right? Even though he wasn't successful in his own business restaurant ventures, he offered to help her, and she took the help. She took the help, and they hammered out some terms and conditions of how this help is going to look, what the money's going to look like, et cetera, et cetera. And we'll hear about that in the videos that I'm going to play you in just a little bit. I'm going to tell you something. I want to tell you my opinion, which has nothing to do with all the BS that Darius has said about me. Oh, if a person don't have 25,000 at least in their bank account, she can't even talk to me. He's a very arrogant, ignorant person. Very, very much so. He can see the fault in everybody else except himself. So anyway, I want to tell you something. I knew when I heard that he was going to be doing this kitchen comeback that it had nothing to do with helping a Black woman elevate her business. This is my thoughts. This is what I thought and what I felt and what I feel. It had nothing to do with him helping a Black business. It was about helping himself. He saw an opportunity where he could make money and publicity. Talking about, we can make this a series. We can make this is $1 million. It wasn't about helping her. You always have to understand the intent of a person in every situation. That's one of the first things. I mean, everybody kind of knows this, kind of, but it's one of the things they drill into your mind in graduate school. All right. It's one of the things they drilled into all of our minds in my cohort for my MBA, that you have to understand the intent of a message or of a person, of the messenger, whatever it may be. Right. And you should always assume good intent. It's the next step of it. But with Darius, I already know how he moves. We all do, from what we see on the internet. I knew when he announced this that this would be a cluster F. I knew that he was in it for himself and not to really help this Black business. I mean, she would get help, right? But that wasn't his intent, his primary goal. His primary goal was to elevate himself and make money. I mean, and nothing is wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I will run up a bag, et cetera, on different business ventures and et cetera. But in Darius's case, he presented it like he was going, instead of saying this is a business opportunity, he was like, I'm about to go help this, Black woman out this failing restaurant. I just want to help her. No, So I already knew it was going to be drama. I already knew it was going to be BS. Okay. And sure enough, it was drama filled and BS. Now, there are some things that were out of Darius's control. I will say that. And there's a lot of controversy online, like, well, did Shantel set him up, with the refrigerators not working? Let's take a look. I just wanted to set it up for you guys. Some of you don't know what's going on, so you have to do what's called level setting. I had to level set and let those who know and those who don't know alike understand what's going on, what I'm talking about, and what we'll be looking at here in just a moment. All right. Okay. And feel free to voice your opinions in the comments, whether you agree with me, as long as you're respectful about it, or not. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're respectful about it, feel free to list your thoughts and opinions, especially as we look at this footage. List it in the comments. So how I'm going to take you through this is, I'm not going to cover the previous 2 days. We'll do that on another live, probably tomorrow or Tuesday, sometime during the week. I'm going to show you a little bit of when the refrigeration in the restaurant, when they lost power to that, and some of the conversations around that. But what with the meat of all this is, after the refrigeration went out, and this was communicated, what happened was, people, Darius was improvising, which is great. Okay, we're gonna take this off the menu. You don't need to see all that. What I want you to see is the second piece, of what happened after that, and how he handled some of the other issues that cropped up. Namely, the compensation for the waiters in a restaurant and how that was handled. And just, we'll pick up from there. All right. So I'll show you a little bit about him talking about how the refrigeration was out. So we'll watch that for a bit, and then we'll get into the meat of his blow up, his walk off from this restaurant, leaving them high and dry, and leaving the customers high and dry, and just abandoning this so-called major initiative or project that he was working on to help this black owned woman owned restaurant get from where she was to a better place. So just walking off and saying F all that. And then how he was talking about the situation, talking about her, blocked her. Darius is y'all already know how I feel about him, you know. And again, my review of all of this, my feelings aside from that, I'm able to be objective and see and speak about some of the things that he potentially did right. But this is more of an examination of all the shit that he did wrong, and how egregious it was. You put all of this time, energy, effort, and money into advertising this so-called comeback, which is really your comeback, really, because you effed up 2 restaurants. So this is really like you trying to redeem yourself, and it blew up because you don't have the temperament to you're not professional, and you don't have the temperament to handle adversity. That's the mark of a good leader. You like to call yourself a leader, but having people, paying people to work for you and etc., that doesn't make you a leader. That just makes you a person who have people who working around you. You have to have leadership qualities in order to really truly lead people in the right direction, motivate people, encourage people, deal with adversity without blowing up and saying F it all. I thought that was very, very classic Darius, and handled extremely, extremely poorly. So let's take a look at when he first announced it and was talking about it, and Shantel went in and he told her about it. Then we'll cut to I have it on a separate video where he was, where everything blew up and how he handled it. All right. Okay. All right.
My bag was packed. I'm ready to go.
Jeremy said something was going on, and I was like, "Did Darius leave?"
Because if he left, I'm leaving too.
Shit, if he left,
I'm not staying.
yeah, I was like,
wait, that's not the one. Sorry, this one.
Morning.
This was first when he first got there.
Hey, how are you?
In the morning.
You have to ask.
You were the first in your family to go to college, but why?
All right. Yesterday, when we left last night, we had one refrigeration unit that belongs to Shantel. A second refrigeration unit that I rented for us. I got a call, a text overnight, or first thing this morning, that said that the generator on the external storage unit is no longer functioning. That's what's providing power. Also, the refrigeration unit that Shantel has also is not working. Remember?
Let me pause. Tamika Rowlands said he blocked her because she is on her live talking trash. First of fucking all, he blocked her when he left the restaurant. All right? Huh? So don't come over. If you're going to be on this page in support of him, I'm okay with that, as I said. But don't come over here with lies and bullshit, because he said, and he even, I'm going to show you when he did it. He was still on the restaurant grounds property when he blocked her. Okay? So don't come over here talking about he blocked her because she was talking trash. This is classic Darius. He blocks people when he don't like anything that they have to say about him, whatever it may be. And as content creators, we all do that. But this is a business situation. So that's totally different. Completely and totally different. Right? He was there to perform a job, and he did not complete the job. And he gave everybody his ass to kiss in the process. And maybe not everybody, because there were some people there who were, again, I can be objective. But he gave everyone his ass a kiss when he left, and he blocked her before he pulled off in that car. So what are you talking about? Okay, let's continue.
Me telling you that we had all that prep food, we've now lost a lot of it. I don't know what we have left. They're going through it now. I don't know what's salvageable. They're going through it now. I have no idea. I just walked in the door, and that's it. So I wanted to tell you that I'm responsible for back of the house, and this is all part of my responsibility. Not really sure what to tell you. I don't know. All right, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do a modified menu. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're about to do. I don't know how much food is wasted. I don't know the amount. I don't know the quantities. I don't know the number. I don't know anything. All I know is the chefs are now going through to figure out what's happening. Well, I can't walk out the door and go, I would love to, but I can't do that. I can look. I'm a leader. I can't just abandon ship. I can't. I can't just abandon ship. I can't just walk away. As much as I would love to, is that the responsible thing to do? And then even if we went to Restaurant Depot to get more food, it's got to be thawed. It's got to be cleaned. It's got to be prepped. Right? All these things have to happen. You can't just go to Restaurant Depot, come back, and start service. The food has to be cleaned. Lobsters have to be prepped. Lobsters have to be marinated. So this is no longer about...
Pause. Tasha Cunningham, he didn't block her because they commented. He blocked her when the people in the comments said, oh, she's watching. Shantel's watching your page. Not when she commented, not because she was somewhere roasting him. Like, y'all need to get the facts straight. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all, I could have gone on when this all happened, but I wanted to really listen and hear what was actually what he was saying and what she was saying and what was happening. And I wasn't reading any of the comments in my private group where they were discussing it because I really wanted to form my own unbiased opinion about the situation. No, that's not what he blocked her because somebody said, oh, she's watching now. And it was like, oh, let me block her. Not because she commented or was somewhere roasting him, just because she was watching and he was talking shit about her. So let me continue. And we'll see that on the video shortly.
I was trying to recover from the 14 hours of being on my feet, child.
Sí, ¿vos de qué parte sos?
Yo de aquí.
Insurance? Girl, insurance don't cover food. Girl, what? What? Where you at?
going. Oh shit! Who did better cook? Are we gonna get a generator? Or what? She said.
I don't know. Does it make sense to get a generator?
I don't know because we gotta see what all we have.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to go buy a generator and service a generator for 9 hours. That don't sound like the smartest move to me.
I was just thinking we like try to put stuff in camera rolls and break it down and put it in the little coolers here and over there.
I'm fine with that. I just need to know what to do about the menu.
We're still going through. I know it said wings, had fish. We had the shrimp salad. I think we see chicken and gumbo now.
I just need to go through a full list. I need to go through a full list so we know what's going on.
When you finish going through, we got everybody working out there. Yeah, I don't think that's a lot of money.
Let me communicate.
Hug me. Give me a real hug.
Can I have y'all attention? I can't. Can you just tell them I need their attention for 1 second? I just need your attention for 1 second. As you can hear, my voice is completely gone. You should know we lost power to all the refrigeration overnight. That means that Shantel's cooler and the big cooler, I don't know what time it went out, but it's gone. That means all the food that's inside. Some is good, some is not. The chefs are going through now trying to figure out what we can salvage. It does not make sense to go to Restaurant Depot to re-up on things like lobster, for example, because we still got to bring it back. We got to thaw it. We got to clean it. We got to marinate it. It won't be ready until 4 o'clock if we do that, right? That's why we had 2 full days of prep. So I don't know what we're doing about a menu. I know you guys don't even have any more paper menus from my understanding. Well, what I was going to say was, I don't know if it makes sense to come up with a menu and put it on the QR code and have people scan. I don't know, right? I just found this information out about what's left and what we can salvage literally an hour ago. So the moment I know something is the moment I'll let you know. And then I guess I'll have to talk to the guests and let them know where we are and what's happening. So I have no idea what to tell you just yet. I don't know if there are things we can keep on the menu, if there are things we take off the menu. I don't know. But the moment I find out, the moment I know that's my first priority, I'll communicate and let you know. Questions?
I got a suggestion. When they do figure out what they have, I can print out, I can type one out. I go right to Staples.
We're fine. I'll handle it.
Okay. All right.
I'll handle it.
Well, I'm letting you know I'm here.
I appreciate it. I'll handle it. All right. Thanks, y'all. All right.
Basically, off this assumption that half of everything is gone, does that mean we're open today?
I don't know what that means. Right? I don't know if it makes sense to open. I don't know if we switch the menu. I have no idea because I need to hear from my kitchen where they are.
Of course. So, gotcha.
Yep. The moment I figure out what's going on in the kitchen.
Like I said, that's why I gave that specific
Yeah.
half.
Yeah. Yeah. The moment I know, I'll let you know.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
And when it comes to just the aspect of like the front of house, paints and stuff like that, with tickets and stuff like that, how do we facilitate that for the 2 days that has been worked?
Well, Shantel says she has a stack of all of the ones, and I guess I'm supposed I have to go through the stack and then parse out and figure out the days. That's a reconciliation project. That's going to take me a couple of hours to do.
It's a day project.
There you go. There you go.
Pause. So right now, what we're listening to is Shantel talking to Darius about the tips. Okay, so Darius was responsible for the back of the house of the kitchen and the tips, right? Not their regular hourly wage, just their tips. And what he had promised in the very beginning and made clear to everyone, Shantel and workers alike, was that the workers, the servers, maybe specific, the servers would get their tips at the end of each night. Okay. So now today is Sunday. This is what, the third night. And they haven't gotten tips on Friday. They haven't gotten tips on Saturday, and no tips in sight on Sunday. This was not the original agreement or understanding. Okay. And so, but Darius is acting like it's not a big deal. He acknowledges that, it's going to take me some time and I need to do the work. But he's so cavalier about it and so nonchalant. And Darius, everyone doesn't have money like you. You said that, several times. You said that about me. You know what I'm saying? When I had the situation with Carmen and Tay, lied to get me thrown in jail. And I reached out to my influencers to help me in that situation. My followers, to help me in that situation. And you thought that was so bogus and outrageous and so this and so that. You don't know what someone's situation is, their circumstances, their access to their funds. You don't know any of that, but you had your lips running because that's what you do. You work them lips. All right. So you sitting here talking to this lady all nonchalantly about these people's money. These people need their money. Everyone's not, you know what I'm saying, independently wealthy. No, you're not wealthy. You might be rich, but you're not wealthy. Everyone is not rich like you. And people there's such a thing as called money insecurities, food insecurities, and money insecurities. And that is when a food insecurity is when, a person don't know where their next meal is coming from. They're literally living from hand to mouth, and they're scared. They don't know if they're going to eat tonight, tomorrow, the next day, et cetera, et cetera. This is food insecurity. People have money insecurities too. These people are relying on this money to carry them through maybe the next day or that night. So you sitting there acting like it's basically not a big deal and they need to just wait a few more days. It's crazy to me, especially when that wasn't the agreement. So that's the part that we're listening to now. Let's keep listening. Because this is the straw that broke the camel's back. This meaning the conversation around the payment of the wait staff and or the lack thereof of compensation is why he got all up in his feelings and talking about I'm just leaving. We can shut it down. They don't want to work. What? You didn't fulfill your promise to pay these people who are living, you know what I'm saying? Check to check, probably. Let's keep watching, and then we'll see how it played out.
Realistic day project, exactly.
I know. I'm quick with it as well.
Yeah. So at some point, I would work on that for you. I would do that. Let me know exactly.
I trust these people with my life. If I needed heart surgery, I would want these people.
I put together a whole spreadsheet with like table numbers and all that shit and the whole bit, just to be completely accurate, so we know exactly what's going on and exactly what happened. Yeah.
And in regards to the hours worked, though,
I was never responsible for your hours worked. I'm only responsible for giving Shantel a breakdown of your gratuities. That's it.
only the gratuity.
That's it. That's my only responsibility.
Okay, because I seen the contract you posted online. I read the print. And it specifies you're not responsible for any of those
just the gratuities.
Just the gratuities.
Credit card gratuities is my responsibility.
Correct, because it's on your platform.
There you go.
Through the processing fees.
Yep.
Okay, but other than that, the hourlies, the time to come from
all through Shantel.
I've seen that through Shantel's as well. So that's her responsibility, not yours.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, understood.
All right.
And her responsibility, is that in accordance to the total amount that's been made?
You have to ask her those questions. I have no idea.
No, is that separate from what has been made in the?
I don't know how she's doing it.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know what her process is. I'm not even involved in her process, so I wouldn't know.
That's why I wanted to understand. So you're not involved at all in any points.
Just the gratuities. That's it.
Just the gratuities is your responsibility.
That's my responsibility. That's it. Okay. Back of the house and the gratuities for the front of the house. That's it.
Okay. But all this 8 to 10 staff servers, the 2.
That's all Chantel's responsibility. Yes, sir.
I seen the fine print already.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. You're welcome. Right. If you are just getting here and you're just tuning in, So we lost, apparently, refrigeration. Well, we won't be commencing if we don't have any food, honey. We won't be commencing if we don't have any food. I can't serve you spoiled food. I can't do that. Can I? No, I can't. I can't serve you spoiled food. So the only thing I can do is check with my kitchen. I got every chef going through stuff. That's one of the servers. I got all the chefs. Going through stuff. I have everybody looking at stuff. Everybody going through things. Hey Kim, everybody was going through stuff. So the moment they get it together. No, I cannot extend this another day. Is a contract involved? No, I can't extend it. I'm not stressed out. Why would I be stressed out? There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't do a thing. I haven't even started. I haven't even rolled a biscuit.
Y'all about to say hi. You be roughing you up too.
So I don't even know. And it's people outside. I'm gonna be in and outside all day. Hey. Y'all heard the news?
Huh? Yeah.
I said, did y'all hear the news?
But we were just taking our chances because we had to leave last night.
No, I know. I appreciate that. I don't know what we got. I got every chef right now is going.
I need you to get you some hot tea, not no cold tea.
I know. I've been drinking, man. My fucking voice is gone.
That's why I need you some hot tea.
I know.
You over here got that cold.
No, it's not. Oh, I know, because I like it. It's because I've been talking too much these last couple of days. Yeah.
You've been working.
Man. So I'm just trying to see what we got. As soon as they let me know,
Okay.
we'll figure a game plan out. You know, push come to shove, some stuff will be off the menu, some stuff, whatever's safe, I don't know.
We came from Miami, we was coming back this
Okay,
morning.
all right. I appreciate it. Whatever I do get you is gonna be good, I promise.
All right,
Okay? All right, you okay. All right. Yeah, I got every chef, man. Every chef is working. Everyone. You got good news for me? You have good news? Huh? No. I said, do you have good news for me?
Wings. Turkey wings. Got a whole thing of catfish in there at the bottom. That's fritters. That's all we got right there.
You gotta make no more? You got batter?
Yeah, we got batter. We got batter there. We'll do batter next morning. Like I was saying, the prep, we got to shut the corn. All that shit. So that's what we got to start with. Sides, we got mac and cheese, rice, oat rice.
You keep working, I'll come check with you in a second. I guess I don't need to roll no biscuits then. You don't have a lobster to go with it. Oh, you don't have fried chicken either?
Oh, so you got wings. I think it's gonna do that smoother.
You got wings for what?
You got like split wings. You got party wings. Uncooked.
How many?
Okay.
For the fried chicken, but I don't have a biscuit. But I got cornbread. All right, you just keep working. We'll come up with a game plan in a second. You keep going. What's up, man? All right, as you can hear, you hear that? We're going to do our very best. We're going to try to figure something out, child. You heard what he said. It's like, we got corn, but it got to be prepped. You know what I'm saying? We got this, but it got to be prepped. And if I got somebody if I got somebody on prep, then I mean I don't have nobody on the line. So that means if you place an order, I can't get it to you because you my chefs are prepping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, listen, I'm fine. You don't see me stressed out. Yeah, I'm fine. You don't hear me stressed or having any issues? Do you? Listen, at the end of the day, all we can do is what we can do. That's all we can do. Is what we can do. What you want me to do? You know, I wish I had something different to tell you. I wish I had something else to say. Girl, I don't have no hot ginger tea, girl. Okay, I don't got time for that. Girl, I got a whole real life issue happening. You supposed to drink some tea. Girl, no. I'm not gonna say nobody unplugged it. I'm not gonna say that happened. I just don't know what happened. I'm not gonna say that somebody unplugged it. I'm just gonna say I don't know what happened. What happened? What happened? Oh. That's what it was. All because of me. All because of my ass. So we're trying to figure something out. I got the best of the best. They ain't doing nothing I wouldn't do. They ain't thought of nothing I would have thought of. So they do. You got what? Hey, you need all them? Just take what you need. Just take what you need.
Oh, and another bag.
Where's that? Where you going with it?
Back here.
By the dishes or in the? Oh. Yep. Yeah, so there you have it. All right, so if you are just tuning in, I'll tell you the update. The update is we lost power overnight to both coolers. And there's some things that we can salvage and some things that we cannot. So we're trying to figure it out. Okay. I don't know. I know it's not going to be no biscuits. I haven't rolled one biscuit. And even if I roll them, I don't have a place to store them to get cold before we bake them. So anything with a biscuit is about to be over with. Somebody did something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I wasn't here. I was recovering or trying to recover from standing on my feet for 14 hours. Okay, I've been standing on my feet for 14 hours. So I don't know. I have planned and planned. We're supposed to open at noon. We're supposed to open at noon. But without any food, I don't know what time we're opening. I mean, there's some food. There's something. But we might have to switch a few things up. We'll have to switch a few things up. I don't know. Your question if it's sabotage or true electrical failure. We've been having electrical problems since we've been here. We've been having electricity problems the whole time. We turn the mic, we warm the rice up, the microwave go out. Sorry, damn Wi-Fi going out now. See what I'm saying? Not a Wi-Fi flipping out. Well, the Wi-Fi was the problem because she didn't pay the bill. She had to pay the Wi-Fi bill. She didn't pay the bill. So the people cut the Wi-Fi off because she didn't pay the bill. That's what happened. How she feeling suspicion? Girl, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Y'all asking me questions I can't answer for you. You know, I don't work here. I don't work here. I don't know.
Okay. Let's stop. So we're not going to watch this whole thing because I told you I just wanted to show you a little bit about what the issue was with the refrigeration and how the power went out to the refrigeration cooling units overnight, and introduce you to the beginning of the conversation around the gratuities, tips, gratuities, same thing. The gratuities not being paid when they were supposed to be paid and how they were supposed to be paid, etc., to people who literally live and die by their tips and gratuity as servers. So I just wanted to introduce you to some of the conversations around that in the beginning. Now we're going to get to the meat of it. All right. When they confront him about the money and the blow up and his leaving and then dogging her out and talking cold cash shit about her, replaying a conversation with her, a private conversation that he had with her about this whole thing. It's a complete disaster. This is, if your true intents are to truly help someone, if that is your true if you don't have any hidden agendas and your objective is to truly help this struggling Black business, you don't leave because you didn't do something you said you were going to do. And you mad because people are holding you accountable for that. What was your true motive to begin with if that's all it takes for you to leave and blow up the way he did? So let's get to the meat of it. So I'm going to take this down and get to the other one that I wanted you guys to really see. I just wanted to set the stage with this so you guys can see before the blow up and what the blow up is about.
This gets done for today then.
Hold on.
My bag was packed. I'm ready to go.
Jeremy said something was going on, and I was like, "Did Darius leave?"
Because if he left, I'm leaving too.
Shit, if he left,
I'm not staying.
yeah, I was like, "Well, this just done for today then." Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's my baby. That's my baby.
What's up?
That's my baby. Man, listen. We gonna make it through this last day. We're gonna do the best that we can do with what we have.
No, it's just so fucking frustrating.
What we have.
So frustrated I can have a party.
Is the are the servers that went to McDonald's or whatever back?
11:18 and we don't have service.
Okay.
I'm good. What's up? Oh, you good? You good? I will tell you if it's not. I mean, I'll tell you if it was. I'll let you know. You good? I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry. It's frustrating when, you know, you don't have what you need to pour stuff on, you know? That's all.
That's what we won't do today. We won't miss no footage.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know my depression be getting the best of me, child. Fucking Zoloft thing kicked in, yeah. Y'all already know. Shit.
Get
Girl, depression, child. Okay, depression.
Outside by the back of the kitchen.
Right? And you know my fucking depression ain't the best. I need an edible already.
You want here talking about your depression. Your depression. Everybody's depressed about something. Okay, you don't take that to work with you. You check it at the door. You take your medication or whatever it is that you need to do. You said your Zoloft hadn't kicked in yet. You should have planned for that. Imagine how depressed those workers were each night they went home and didn't have their money. People have like immediate need for funds for different things. It could be childcare, it could be food, anything. And you didn't deliver on your promise. And you want to talk about you're depressed? Okay, let's keep watching.
We gonna make it happen, all right? All right. I'm coming. What's wrong?
Just wanted to meet you personally.
Okay.
I'm from Washington, D.C.
I'm good. Last day, but I'm good. No, we will. I know we will. I was just getting on live for a second. I guess I'll be on here for a while now. Well, you're right. Come on. I guess I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I was gonna just get in for a second. That was it. No, it's for the bar. It's Corey stuff. Huh? I know it's Corey's bar, but I think our refrigeration is the issue. Yeah, so I can't even go over the changes on the menu.
I just want to get all this clear out of anyway. All this.
That's all mine. You know that's mine. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Now y'all see what's going on, right? No. Thank you. Sorry. So, what you should see what's going on right now. Just give you a little round the world of what's happening. Kitchen staff has been here. Kitchen staff have been here. All right? Kitchen staff, they've been prepping. They've been getting stuff together.
Where's your garbage there?
They moved. I think they moved. They moved dirty clothes. They threw. Yeah, they got to brew it. They did. They following Shantel's orders. Listen. Okay. How you doing? All right. Y'all see, girl, I'm not going to get no damn gym. She got my fucking nerve. I wish the fuck I would. Y'all seen all that? Come on. I wasn't. I kind of was going through. I'm so sorry. Come on. Come on. Y'all heard she kept saying, go get the generator. Girl, what am I buying a generator for 9 hours?
Child, we gonna cook what's in there and we gonna go.
Yeah, and it turns out it's not too bad. We got...
Oh, we was listening. We already...
Y'all listening? Okay. All right. And I'm going to make sure y'all get...
Look, we just waiting to see exactly how you modify it, but we over here now.
Good, and I'm going to make sure y'all get seated. I'm going to... See what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure y'all get seated. I promise. Hey. I know. Everybody ready. The issue is...
Right,
you are
Lynette.
left, girl. I don't need the Lord upset with me. How you doing?
All the acting and theatrics. Some of his voice was out. Baby, your voice don't come back like that. It takes days for your voice to come back. But you can hear him. He's back in his full regular, you know what I'm saying? Character. He back in character, honey.
How are you? Yes. I said, The only issue is we had our refrigeration go out overnight. So we got to modify a few things, but we working through it. You watching it? Okay, so all right, so you understand what's going on. All right. Ooh, just a ball of emotions, child. We gonna make it happen, all right? All right. I'm coming. What's wrong?
I just wanted to meet you personally.
Okay.
I'm from Washington, D.C. I came here because Corey is here. I'm working in Florida doing some security and stuff. So he was on his live last night, so I told him I was
Corey Brim.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I said,
gotcha.
I follow you on social media.
Appreciate it.
So,
He'll be here shortly. He on his way.
Back
on his way.
to life. Back to reality. Back to reality.
Yeah, so, okay, here's the deal with pay out of gratuity. To pay out of gratuity, I have to sit down at my computer with my Shopify.
Listen up.
I need all of the order sheets. I have to go one by one. I need to build a spreadsheet. I need to build on the spreadsheet the amount that they spent, what that's comprised of, itemized, and then on top of that, then what the gratuity is. Then I have to verify that with that particular order, that if they paid $137 on their order sheet, $137 went through.
Okay, so how can I help support that?
You can't. You can't. And if she thinks
Let me explain something to you, okay? As a leader, okay? You must must understand the importance of delegating. I myself have struggled with this for many years, right? But the true mark of a leader is a person who understands when they have to delegate certain tasks, so that they're freed up to do other things, and so that people don't suffer waiting for you to do a task when you have a million other things on your plate. So him talking about you can't help, it's something I have to do. I have to go line by line by line. You should have had a person who is proficient in payroll and things like that, or an accountant. You didn't even have to really get an accountant, get a payroll professional. And they could have, who specializes in restaurants, they could have easily had those tips or gratuities parsed out, right, from the money that was that you guys made, parsed out the gratuity, the tips, and had those people paid each night like you promised they would. But you sitting at the restaurant, sitting down playing in that beard, huh? Talking about you would do it when you get home, huh? It's ridiculous to me. You're sitting on live, talking to the people and playing in your beard instead of coming up with a quick, viable solution to getting these people paid their gratuity. Because that's where the money is in the tips and the gratuity. Let's keep listening. Someone said, let me read a comment right quick because it's kind of long. I usually don't read long comments. I realize there's people over here who haven't been over here before. You can tell by the things that they're saying in the comments. Nothing disrespectful, their opinions, and that's okay. But in my opinion, the owner, Shantel, should have settled up with the servers and be made whole from Darius once the kitchen comeback was over. Okay. Shantel knew why Darius needed to balance those tickets with the POS. He knew there was some shady stuff happening. So I agree with you in that Shantel could have and should have just paid the tips out, but that wasn't the agreement. But I hear what you're saying. That should have been the agreement, that she went on ahead and paid them their gratuities at the end of the night, and she took care of that because she's already taking care of their wages. That she should go ahead and take care of their gratuities too. And and then just get her money back from Darius. But you have to remember, Shantel is broke. That's why she went to Darius to begin with. Shantel was having financial issues herself. So putting the responsibility of having her pay the gratuity out to the service every night probably wouldn't have worked in the service favor either. Either meaning it didn't work out the way Darius was supposed to do it. And it probably wouldn't have worked out from Shantel's standpoint either, because we clearly know that she doesn't know how to, I can't say she doesn't know how to manage money, but she definitely is having money troubles for sure. So, and maybe perhaps that's why it was set up that way. I don't know. But whatever it was, the promise and the commitment to the servers was not upheld and honored. And they were upset, but Darius wanted to top that. He more upset. Well, I'm going to quit. Oh, y'all going to quit? Or watch me quit first. I'm done with it. How you mad because these people didn't get their money that you promised you would give them 2 or 3 days ago? They haven't gotten any tips, gratuity. But you mad. You so offended. You going to leave. Okay, let's keep watching.
I've got time to do that today.
She said she wanted to pay them out before the show.
Oh, baby, there's no way to do that. There's no way. Shantel, can you step out here for 1 second in front of LaQuincy? This gratuity situation. In order for me to go through this gratuity, I have to go order by order. I have to go on Friday. I have to go.
We know we have to do that.
No, it's fine. I'll do it. I got to do it. I have to go order by order. I got to take.
We're supposed to do it every night. We didn't do it.
Well, I got to take the first order sheet. I got to compare to make sure that what's on the order sheet matches the actual order they put through. And then on top of that, I got to look and see what the gratuity is and pull that out. I got to go order by order
and they've
by
been
order.
keeping a good tally of it.
That's
they got
fine.
theirs as well.
But that's a process.
Yes, and
that's not.
They're not working. They said they're not working until they get.
Oh well, then we might as well shut down because that's going to take me about 6 hours to do it for 1 day.
Pause. So she's talking to him She's not even aggressive. You hear her tone. I'll rewind it just a little bit, about 30 or 40 seconds. She's approaching him and talking to him on behalf of her wait staff about the fact that they are wanting their money. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, this is understandable. The agreement was I want to get my fat gratuity check at the end of every night. And I haven't gotten it for 3 days now. She's talking to him and you just heard him say, oh, well, then I'm not working there. You mad because you didn't do what you were supposed to do? All that other shit aside about what, you know what I'm saying, how much money he gave her, and how she could have came out better if they did this, and how the refrigeration wasn't working. I don't give a fuck about any of that at this moment right now that we're talking, in this moment that we're speaking. The blow up, as you just saw, and I'm gonna rewind it just in case you were over there refilling your wine glass, is about Darius getting his ass on his shoulders because people are holding his feet to the fire, holding him accountable about where their money is, and him blowing up something. Oh, well, I'm just not gonna work. You can't say that because you're a millionaire. You can walk off and you're gonna be good. But what about these people who like legit need their money? And you just walking off and giving everybody your ass to kiss? I don't give a damn if you a Darius, if you his top #1 fan. This is wrong. Very much so. And how he handled it was like a little child. He likes to call himself a leader. You're not a leader. You just sitting up there crying and boo-hooing, and now you walking off the job because people want to hold you accountable for a promise you made. You're a boss. Huh? Bosses hire people to work for them, around them, do different things, cut their grass, or, you know, be their videographer. That's a boss. There's a difference between being someone's boss and being a leader. And your leadership skills are non-existent. 1000%. Let's keep watching. This is where the blow up happens. Okay, so let me rewind it back just a little bit. So just in case, again, you were distracted and you weren't listening, but listen to her talk to him about the money that he's supposed to have already relinquished and his response to that, and how it takes the turn. This is the turning point right here. Hang on a second. Let me see. 3. Okay.
I need to build a spreadsheet. I need to build on the spreadsheet the amount. Everybody.
Let me pause for a second. So they're gathering up all the waiters and the wait staff to tell them nobody gives a damn about what spreadsheet, what process, what workflow. Nobody cares about that. At the end of the day, when they've worked just as hard or harder than you have for you to help you succeed in this venture, and you haven't compensated them, they don't give a I'm here to tell you firsthand, your employees don't give a damn about any of that explanation. They don't give a fuck at all, as they shouldn't. That's a you problem, not their problem. Where's my money? Listen up.
Everybody ready? The issue is you are left, girl. I don't need the Lord upset with me. How you doing? How are you?
Yes, I said,
The only issue is we had our refrigeration go out overnight. So we got to modify a few things, but we working through it.
I've been watching them.
You watching it? Okay, so all right, so you understand what's going on. All right. Ooh, just a ball of emotions. We gonna make it happen, all right? All right. I'm coming. What's wrong?
Just wanted to meet you personally.
Okay.
I'm from Washington, D.C. I came here because Corey is here. I'm working in Florida doing some security and stuff. So he was on his live last night, so I told him I was
Corey Brim.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I said,
gotcha.
I follow you on social media.
Appreciate it.
So,
He'll be here shortly. He on his way.
Yes, sir.
He on his way.
Appreciate it.
That's all.
So she said she wants to make sure she pays them out their gratuity.
Yeah, so, okay, here's the deal with pay out of gratuity. To pay out a gratuity, I have to sit down at my computer with my Shopify. I need all of the order sheets. I have to go one by one. I need to build a spreadsheet. I need to build on the spreadsheet the amount that they spent, what that's comprised of, itemized, and then on top of that, then what the gratuity is. Then I have to verify that with that particular order, that if they paid $137 on their order sheet, $137 went through.
Okay, so how can I help support that?
You can't. You can't. And if she thinks I've got time to do that today.
She said she wanted to pay them out before the shift.
Oh, baby, there's no way to do that. There's
But
no way.
you-
Chantel, can you step out here
But
for
you
1
said
second?
it
In
was
front of
at the
appointment?
beginning.
This gratuity situation. In order for me to go through this gratuity, I have to go order by.
Let me pause. Let me read Rochelle's comment. He was supposed to settle up every night, but the contract said that the gratuities will be paid to the servers on their next paycheck. And someone else said it here as well. In the contract, she's supposed to pay them. That's in the contract. That's the listen to me. Listen. Even if that is in a contract, okay? That's the contract between Shantel and Darius. Just hear me. That meaning that they will be paid at the gratuities will be paid to the servers on their next paycheck, and or that she will pay them. That's a contract between Darius and Shantel that was signed, and it probably was something generic that they decided on definitely before the conversation was had that, hey, I could pay them every night. Okay. The employees, the servers don't enter into a contract. They didn't enter into a contract with Darius. Shantel did. And even if there was a contract, an ironclad contract that said, okay, they'll get paid on their next paycheck, or Shantel will pay them whenever, blah, blah, blah. Darius then went back, okay, after the contract was signed, he went and told the employees, you'll hear it here, they'll say it in a second, the understanding between Darius and the wait staff was that he would pay them at the end of every night. That supersedes whatever was in that contract. He made that promise and commitment to them orally. Huh? We'll hear it in just a moment where they remind him, you said it, that you would pay us every night. And then his rebuttal, his answer is, well, I did say that, but I didn't know this, that, and this, and the. Okay? So I don't care what was in that contract between Darius and Shantel that was signed 2 weeks ago. Darius told them recently, before they started, that he would pay them at the end of each shift. Okay? Okay. Let's keep watching.
Order. I have to go on Friday. I have to go.
We know we have to do that.
No, it's fine. I'll do it. I got to do it. I have to go order by order. I got to
We're
take.
supposed to do it every night. We didn't do it.
Well, I got to take the first order sheet. I got to compare to make sure that what's on the order sheet matches the actual order they put through. And then on top of that, I got to look and see what the gratuity is and pull that out. I got to go order by order
and they've
by
been
order.
keeping a good tally of it.
That's
they got
fine.
theirs as well.
But that's a process.
Yes,
that's not.
They're not working. They're not working until they get.
Oh well, then we might as well shut down because that's going to take me about 6 hours to do it for one day.
Well, our contract was stated.
That's fine. If they're not going to work, we might as well stop.
And every night you left without doing that.
So we off? We're not doing it?
No, we want to do it. We want to do it. They want to get paid.
It's going to take me 6 hours per day to do it.
Why'd you sign a contract saying you'll do it every day?
Why'd you sign a contract and I don't have 2 bartenders? If you want to go for that. Oh, baby.
And pause. So you just heard her saying he did not refute it. That why'd you sign a contract saying you will pay them the tips every day? So y'all keep talking about these contracts, this, that, the third. But you hear her say on camera just now that you said you were going to pay them every day, at the end of every day, their gratuity. And he's like, well, why'd you sign a contract saying it's going to be 2 bartenders? No. 2 rights don't make it wrong. Or however the hell the song said. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Okay? So it's like being in a tiff with your lover, your partner. And you're telling him all of the shit that he did that annoys you, or even if it's just one thing, and he counters with, well, you do so and so and so and so. That conversation and that argument, that debate, whatever it is just a waste of time because he's not even listening to what you're saying and processing to try to figure out how he can fix it. And that's what's happening in this particular part of the video. She's telling him, you said, and they heard you say, and you should have done, and this is very important to these people. And he goes and he retorts, oh, you said, his retort is that you said you're going to have 2 bartenders. What the hell does that have to do with the price of tail on pigs? Nothing. Let's keep watching.
Got one of them in the kitchen.
All right, well then we're done then. Then we'll cancel it.
We done. Let's
I mean, are your servers going to work? It's gonna take me. I need 12 hours to do it. 12 hours of work.
You supposed to settle with me every
Baby, it's 11.
Friday.
It's 11:29.
What I said to you this morning too, and you said no. Let me just sit out this food. And I said, listen, these servers got to get
Because the
paid.
refrigeration was off,
Well,
Shantel.
that's because you got up all these generators.
Okay, so what you want to do? Because back and forth ain't gonna solve nothing. I can't do it right now. I
Can
can't.
you go in there and tell them that?
All right. All right. It sounds like we're not working today. Something about servers wanted to be paid their gratuity. It's gonna take servers. Can you come out here for a second, please? Apparently, y'all told Shantel you're not working until you get your gratuities.
Hold on. Just let everybody get out here.
Yeah, let's bring everybody out.
Where the rest of the servers? Where's everybody else? I seen Tony. I seen everybody.
We could kill this.
Servers. Are there any servers out here? Have one conversation.
They coming out the car right now.
Cool.
They coming out the car and they
Everybody have the same information. I knew we was on a mission. I didn't know where to go. Okay. So we just gonna have one conversation. That'll just prevent anybody not getting the information that they need and not understanding what's going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You need them
All right.
at this point.
The people that we have are the only people that we have today.
No,
I know that.
where your door? Can you call your door to see how far she is?
Is somebody else with her?
Celine? It's right there beside you.
Where's Shantel?
Shanika is yeah, she got
So do it with just who's here. Okay, so it sounds like, from what I'm understanding from servers, you guys are not working until you get paid your gratuities, is what I've just been told. For the gratuity process, what needs to happen? It's about 6 hours of work per day, because I have to go one by one through your order sheets. I have to compare that if on your order sheet the charge was $137, that $137 actually went through, and I need to extract the gratuity. To be completely 100% accurate, I need to go item by item, right? To do that. That's the work that has to get done in order for me to figure out your gratuities. This is not a POS system as a regular restaurant. This is a 3-day event, right? So, some things don't work like regular restaurants, like being able to go back and add the gratuities on top, right? So in order for me to extract those, I have to go through that process. That's going to take me, it's a total of 18 hours, 6 hours on Friday, 6 hours from yesterday.
And you should have delegated that to someone who's proficient in it.
Today, it'll take me about 6 hours to go through that as well. So it's about 18 hours of work that has to be done, that I will do. But obviously at 11:33, there's no way I can do it.
And you should have had someone to be able to do that for you, period.
Before we supposed to expo. Yes, ma'am.
Right. My understanding was that y'all were supposed to settle up every night.
I understand.
Right.
That was.
And then the 6 hours, and 6 hours after every shift, that doesn't really make sense.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's, and I heard it from your mouth.
You did.
So, I mean.
And so are you willing to still work and be okay with that? Or?
It's just so much drama. I don't want to.
I know. Listen. I agree. So since y'all front of the house, y'all let Shantel and LaQuincy know what you're gonna do. And if I need to tell these people that we don't have service,
You tell us.
I mean, I'm telling you, I gotta do it regardless. The work still has to get done. Because, baby, I got to sit down with a computer.
Right.
Okay? I got to pull up Shopify. I got to go to the first order. I got to find the first order sheet. I got to put the right server's name to account for how much you actually sold. I need to then say, what was the gratuity you added on top of that, and then pull the gratuity out of that. All that needs to be on the spreadsheet itemized so that there's no mistake. Because the last thing I need is a person like Solomon coming back and saying, no, chef, I actually had 7 tables that day, not 6 tables that day. Right? So to do that accurately, I have to literally sit there and go one by one. This person had a Mac, a this. Okay, this all equals. All that accounting work has to get done. Do you propose another way for me to pull out the gratuities? What do you propose?
Yeah, well, you made it sound a lot easier before because it was, okay, this system is going to say your ticket total, is $100.
That's not accurate.
And then, well, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
When we clock out of this one, it's $100 right here, right? And then when we clock out, it says 120 over there. You know that $20 is your tip.
But what you put into that PO to the KDS is not accurate. We saw that yesterday when Solomon put in the gumbo for a cup and gumbo for a bowl when it should have been.
So let me say this about this piece right here. Okay? What the lady is saying is, you don't need to go line by line on Shopify and, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure this and go this line and this order and that order, and it take you 18 hours. I mean, that's working harder, not smarter, sweetheart. I mean, shouldn't you know that? What she's saying is, and what I thought of too, before she even said it, when I was looking at the videos before I got online, all you have to do is take the amount of actual sales from the food, and you'll have that amount, and then what's left from the balance that you have. Let's say you have $100 for everything for the day. That includes the tips. You have $100, and it's the food and the gratuity is all part of that $100. All right. Let's just, for example, if you look in the system and you see how much the orders were out of that $100, if the orders were $60 for the food orders was $60 for plates and whatever, you have $40 left. That's the gratuity amount. You take that $40 and she didn't say this part, but it's common sense. You take what's left over and you divide it by the number of people who is supposed to get gratuity. Hello? I mean, this is plain to see. But this is his reasoning for not doing that. Yeah, I got to listen to the bald-headed reasoning now, because he's about to tell you. Excuse me, as Martin would say, the bald-headed reasoning. So she tells him this she says, well, why don't you just take the amount that the food cost, that the orders were for the plates and, the tickets, and deduct that from all the money that came in for the day. And then what's left will be your gratuities. And you could just, I think you should just divide it up equally amongst the people, the servers. So he says this in response to that. Hold on. Let me tell you what he says and I'll let you hear it. He says, well, what if an order was put in wrong and somebody got a bowl of gumbo instead of maybe a plate of gumbo or something like that? We're talking about a matter of $1 or $2, a couple of cents or whatever. We're talking about a restaurant that's operating on the fly. So this is not something like, you have to be flexible and you have to understand that not everything is going to be perfect, which I'm sure he knows that. Not everything's going to be, I'm sure all of them knew that. Not everything's going to be perfect. But when you talk about you don't want to do it the way that I just said, because whatever order was put in wrong, or okay, you got to chuck that up to the experience. You gonna hold on people money hostage because somebody might have put a gumbo in instead of, you know what I'm saying, chicken? And the difference is like a couple of cents or $1 or so? That's stupid. That's working asshole backwards, as my grandmother would call it. You know what I'm saying? You got to, this is ridiculous. Let's listen to him talk about why he didn't do it the way, that we were just talking about. There it is. Listen.
Chicken curry with a cup, right? So all the mistakes and the voids, and I got to...
Hold on. Let me take it back a little bit. Hold on.
Do you propose another way for me to pull out the gratuities? What do you propose?
Yeah, well, you made it sound a lot easier before because it was, okay, this system is going to say your ticket total is $100. $100.
That's not accurate.
And then, well, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
When we clock out of this one, it's $100 right here, right? And then when we clock out, it says 120 over there. You know that $20 is your tip.
But what you put into that PO to the KDS is not accurate. We saw that yesterday when Solomon put in the gumbo for a cup and gumbo for a bowl when it should have been a chicken curry with a cup.
Okay,
right?
so what?
All the mistakes and the voids, and I gotta go back.
That's
why I
once
need
in a
your
while.
sheet to go back over. Now you understand. That's part of the work.
Yeah.
I know. But come on, it's a lot, right?
Yeah, but no,
No, it's not really that. Pause. It's not really that much because that didn't happen on every ticket. That might have happened once in a blue. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay that happened. You just chuck that up to business, okay? It might also happen in the inverse. It might be that somebody ordered something more expensive, but then y'all had to take it off, and it was they would charge for something cheaper. So what happens in that case? You so worried that somebody got a chicken gumbo instead of whatever else that they possibly get. Let's say a chicken and rice bowl, and the difference between the two, it's negligible. It's called a negligible difference. Okay, it's negligible. It's not enough of a difference, and it didn't occur frequently enough that somebody put in the wrong order or whatever, that you're going to hold these people's money hostage for 7 days because you want to go line by line by line. That's working smarter, not harder. Let's keep listening to him explain why he ain't pay these people their damn money and how he got to do it the old-fashioned way or the ridiculous way because he worried about somebody putting in a wrong order for, a dish, and there's a difference between a few cents or $1 or whatever it may be. Okay, you let's keep listening.
what that got to do with what the tip is? It's still the end of the day what they paid for their ticket.
But what if it's not accurate? What if for some reason you made a mistake on your ticket or you made a mistake on the actual charge? How would I know that if I don't itemize it and go one by one? If I use your logic and just go pay the difference.
Pay the difference because
But what if it was entered in? I got to be able to go through it and see. I don't know. I don't know if he made a mistake on his sheet. I don't know if he made a mistake entering. I won't know until I sit down and do the work. I don't know. We got to see. It depends, right? Because what if he put the charge through properly, but he just screwed up on putting the order in, right?
So what? That didn't happen 100% of the time, in which case I would understand going through everything with a fine-tooth comb. These are one-off situations, and the difference is negligible in this particular type of situation. Boy, let me read Miss Betty's comment right quick. Miss Betty said, legally, the oil contracts are valid, meaning him telling people, hey, you're going to get paid at the end of the day. Because I saw somebody say, well, wasn't in the written contract. Okay, oral contracts are legal also. As Miss Betty says, she has a law background, very much so. Criminal justice, law, a lot of things. She's accounting, definitely accounting. Her daughter owns a big-ass accounting firm. So, legally, the oil contracts are valid. The real problem is her restaurant was not suitable for the type of event, and he was upset because he invested $25,000. Later finding out that she was receiving $50 per reservation that she didn't tell him about, which was shady, if that's true, and added the 20% gratuity to each ticket. He was feeling cheated and walked out. The restaurant, and he should have said that instead of trying to, put it on something else about the pay. This restaurant needs an up-to-date payroll program that easily calculates. Her restaurant is not operating properly in a lot of areas. And then they cut it off, the rest of it. I don't know why they only show a certain amount. So I absolutely agree with that. Her adding, if it's true, $50 per reservation. Well, that's very shady and underhanded. And once he found that out, to me, that would have been enough reason to give me pause for cause and getting her ass about and take that money, and have it, make sure that it's refunded or even pull the plug, because that wasn't in the contract. We assume. And then the 20% gratuity. A lot of restaurants do this, but these are fine dining restaurants, all right? When I go to Morton Steakhouse, I expect them to add a 20% gratuity. Tavern on the Green, I expect them to add 20% gratuity to my bill. When I go to a hole in the wall, like Shantel's, I don't expect that because I'm not getting my food on linen and on china and an immaculate wait staff and, you know, a proper place setting and food that is chef's kiss. I'm not getting that. And I'm okay with that. I love hole in the walls. I eat at hole in the, we all do eat at hole in the walls all the time. But to charge me 20% off the dickhead. Now, what a lot of restaurants will do too is they'll charge you that 20%. Let me take this comment down. I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. They'll charge you the 20% if you have like a party of 4 or more or 5 or more. It is an automatic 20% gratuity built into that if you have a large party, right? And in those instances, I understand. But if I'm going to a hole in the wall by myself or me and my homegirl, we're going to Chantel's and, you know, we're getting separate checks and you're charging us each 20% gratuity, that's a fucking problem, huh? Or we're on the same check as 2 people. You didn't have to wait on my table of 2 people like you would a table of 10, where you will build that gratuity into. So, you know, the wait staff is working. You barely came to my table, if that, to bring me some damn napkins at this hole in the wall. So how you feel you get 20% off the dickhead? That's ridiculous. And that is a legitimate reason for him to be mad about something like that. But blowing up because you told people you were going to pay them every day and it's been 3 days and they ain't been paid is ridiculous too. Let's keep watching and listening. Thank you for that input, Miss Betty.
I won't know.
Like you said, it's a 3-day event.
It is.
It's real cut and dry. $100 was the ticket. That's what the people paid for their food. And the difference is going to be the gratuity.
But you're not hearing me on the inaccuracies. I understand you might be able to do that properly. You understand not everybody, and mistakes happen, right? So somebody has to do the reconciliation process. The reconciliation process is a lengthy process to go one by one. I have to do it regardless. I just can't do it in 23 minutes.
That part
is what I'm saying.
That part
I got to go through it regardless. It still got to get done.
So you was going to do that every night after 9:30?
Well, I don't know how we were going to figure it out, but yes, that was the plan. The plan initially was every night we were going to sit down, we were going to work this out so that I knew how much I had to send Shantel for gratuities. That was the original plan, yes.
Right.
And you see what's been going on. So no, that didn't happen. And forgive me, I also didn't know I was going to be on my feet for 14 hours Friday, 14 hours yesterday, an additional 14 hours today. I didn't know that was going to happen, right? So now you're saying...
Pause. Princess Diamond said he just don't want to pay the workers. I don't know that I believe that. I don't know that I believe that he was trying to get out of paying them. Again, I could be objective, even though he is who he is. I don't know that I believe that. I think that he wanted to pay the workers, but you know, this is just one of the many reasons why his restaurants didn't work out and why they failed, because his practices are antiquated, going one by one and this and that and the third. And you know, you have to take care of the people who are helping you in your ventures. This is very important. We've talked about this before on this page. If people don't like you, listen. This was passed down to me and imparted as wisdom to me from someone very wise. And I've always carried it with me, and I share it with other people in times like now, conversations like now. If people don't like you, the people who are working for you, around you, and with you, okay? If they don't like you, they will not help you succeed, period. Huh? They're going to do the bare minimum, but they're not going to go over and beyond and staying extra and doing this and saying, okay, it's going to take you another couple of days to give me my money. Okay, all right. No, they're going to want their money now. They're not going to give you that grace because they don't like your ass. Huh? I mean, they need their money too, but they don't like you. If the people don't like you, they will not help you succeed in whatever it is that y'all are working on together or you hired them to do for you. They're not going to give you a lot of grace, forgiveness, and understanding, period. And Darius is just simply not a likable person. He's not. Let's keep listening, though.
What we initially planned was one thing, sure, right? Now that we got boots on the ground, you see what's going on. If LaQuincy wasn't here, if she wasn't in this position, we would have had a bigger issue to deal with.
No, we wouldn't.
Baby. All right. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all can go home. I'm done. No, I'm done. No, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm canceling today. I'm sorry. Today is canceled.
If there was a time to be done and fuck it, I'm done, it would have been when the generators went out. And you know what I'm saying? But he was able to, put a plan in place to pivot from that, or he was trying to do that. You done and fuck it, you done, because people are asking you about their money and they're not even demanding it and like ready to beat your ass. They're just having a conversation about it. And he's having a whole tantrum over it. Very unprofessional and definitely just despicable. Let's keep watching though, because this is blow. Fuck it, I'm done. Oh, y'all want y'all money? I know I said I was gonna pay you 3 days ago, but fuck it, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Today is canceled. I'm done. Today is canceled. I'm done. Where the keys at? I'm going home. Can I get the keys? I don't care. I'll pay them out. Give me the keys. Oh, come on.
Thank you.
I'm out. Make sure y'all send me y'all PayPal so I can pay y'all. What up? Huh? Take them. You take both of them if you want them. Oh, let me get my charger. Hold on, for my computer. Sorry, y'all. She pissed me off for the last time. I'm so sorry. She pissed me off for the last time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have. Those are mine. I have.
I'll pull everything.
Pull them off. I have your iPad in my bag.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pull out some equipment.
Yeah, whatever.
I can give it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I can do everybody needs.
Take whatever you need.
I agree.
Make sure y'all give me your PayPal so I can pay you. All right?
I agree, Miss Nicole.
I ain't got cash out. You got my email from this morning?
You guys
You got my email from this morning?
Make sure you hit the like, the
All
heart,
right. I'm going to email you again.
the thumbs up, set up hearts, all of that. Please and thank you.
Have a good night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby. What up? Come on.
Rhonda Ellis, most places, hold on. Rhonda Ellis said he is absolutely right. Not every server has some sales. So how is it fair to split evenly when one might have 2 tables compared to one having 4? Sweetheart, I think it's pretty common knowledge that most restaurants, the tips are split. Like that's split between the staff, the wait staff. So that's how. And honestly, what I think he could have done and should have done was how many were on the wait staff? I think like 8. He could have given each of them, you know what I'm saying? $1,000, $500 just as a whole, just to hold them for whatever emergencies they may have had. These are wait staff. He could have given them, fronted them $500. You know what I'm saying? For the 3 days, or $1,000 for the 3 days. They would have obviously made more in gratuity and tips with all the foot traffic and, you know, that they had in the restaurant. And then he could have went back and paid them the rest of what he owed them, you know, afterwards. It wouldn't have been that they owe him money because he paid him too much. Give him $500 for the 3 days, or $1,000 for the 3 days, knowing that they're going to make more just by the reservations that are in the system, and then go back behind and do the work that you need to do, however antiquated it may be, to actually get the proper amount that you owe each person. Huh? Come on. Hold on. 2301. I don't want to leave with her. So, Javon.
There you go. All right. Thank you so much. Of course I was gonna work it out.
I was fine. I only have my pen and everything ready.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I cannot no longer work with an incompetent partner. I can't push it. I can't. You can't have me standing. I can't. I'm sorry. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see you.
I'll be around. Can you tell Corey, let's go?
Can I get a picture with you?
Come on.
I feel bad. Oh.
D, you done?
I'm done.
Shut it down?
I'm done.
Shut it down.
I'm beyond done. Tell Corey, let's go.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let me get my photo, D.
Come on.
All right.
There you go. Girl, I'm frustrated. You got a pen?
We appreciate you coming down.
No,
here.
you're
I've
welcome.
been watching you for years.
Thank you.
We
I
love
tried.
you.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
I tried.
At least
I
get to
tried.
meet you.
Baby, I tried.
Give me a pen, baby.
Baby, I tried. I was going to push through.
Come here. You need a hug.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll take a hug. Let me get out.
I travel all over the world to Israel.
Yeah, I'll take a hug.
Dubai,
I'll take a hug.
Bali.
Absolutely.
You inspire me to travel too.
Thank you. You ain't got no pen for me?
He's
I can
gonna
sign.
get
You gonna get one?
I'm gonna follow you next time. I wish I could have gotten the dinner with Darius.
I wish you could have next time. on a place where I can control. I can't control this. What's your first name?
Angel.
Angel.
You got it, not Angel. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some.
God will bless your efforts. I'm the one that said that last night on your questions, by the way.
Thank you. There you go, Angel.
And may I have one?
Yeah, come on. Hey, y'all, come on, Corey, let's go. There you go.
God
Bye.
bless you. Hi. Can I just say something to you?
You can.
I came all the way from Tampa.
Uh-huh.
My mom and daughter died there. I came up here just to see you and to meet you. Can I please take a picture?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. I'm so sorry. I wish it turned out differently. I'm at my limits.
I know you are. Okay,
Come on, y'all. I need to go. No, here's my issue. I'm going to say something I'm going to regret if I don't leave.
I know.
Okay?
Okay. I just video you. Thank you.
You're
God bless
welcome.
you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Y'all take care.
Totally understand.
No problem. Not a problem.
Tell Corey I'm gonna message him because I wanted to talk to you guys about doing some security for you guys.
Okay.
You're
All right.
interested. I've been telling
I'll let him know.
Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. That's it. I'm at my limit. I'm at my fucking limit. Do you understand me? My limit. I can't work with incompetence. I'm sorry. I cannot fucking work with incompetence. I've stood there. Now, after you're gonna insult me, after I done stood there for 28 hours, expoing, and then you insult, not happening.
Ain't nobody insult
Good
your
night.
ass. They were asking about
Not
the
happening.
money.
I don't care
Politely.
whose name is on the line. I'm out. I'm out. Why am I having fucking meetings with your servers with the front of the house? I'm out. Goodbye. I'm out. I don't care. Sorry, I'm out. Sorry. Wanted to do it. I was going to soldier through, baby. I was going to soldier through. Not with that. Sorry, y'all. I ain't got no more in me. I ain't got no more in me. None. This is why her business the way it is. This is why she not making. Sorry, I had to go and do not disturb. Did the sound go out? I hope not. Y'all tell me if the sound went out or not.
Not them tears was so fake.
I don't know if the sound is good. I'm waiting to see the comments come through. What's up, Judy? I'm just trying to. Okay, they said the okay, so y'all can hear me good. The first yes just came through, so. Okay, so here's the other issue, right? I'm not holding back no more. At this point, I don't give two shits no more. Shantel is money fucking hungry.
And
everything
you're not?
is about money.
And it's not with you?
Y'all heard the whole.
Shantel is money hungry. Everything's about money, money, money. Last time I checked, so is your ass. You charge 500 and 600% markup on the product, on the cookware products that you sell. Huh? How are you not money hungry? And how is shit not about money, money, money for you? Let me know. Yeah?
Display about the fucking the generator, right? Oh, you have to go buy a generator. You have to go. That's making him whole. Girl, I just talked to him. He don't work for you. He worked for me. He worked for me. He don't even work for you.
Exactly.
Service. It's 11:37. 4 servers are fucking at McDonald's. 4.
Well,
4 servers at McDonald's.
His voice cleared up so
we can't
fast.
go over the menu. We can't go over the menu changes. It's like, how do you expect me to help you if you can't help me, baby? Then, never a bartender, never a host, and I did not have 8 to 10 servers. I'm sorry. That's it. I'm sorry. Done. Done. Girl, I stood on my feet for 14 hours yesterday. 14 hours. I stood in the same spot. No food. I didn't take a bathroom break for 14
Your
hours.
ass was sitting down most of that time.
And then you come to me and tell me nobody's working until we go through gratuities? Honey, you can have a good night. I won't work either. I won't work either. I won't work either. Then you putting mandatory 20% on people's bills? You can't treat my people like that. You cannot treat my people like that. You're not going to get ahead doing that. None of that was ever discussed. Now you want to make decisions? Now you want to make decisions. Y'all, every step of the way for this whole project, I cleared everything through her. Even the direction of the menu, and you know I got the receipts. Even the direction. If there was an issue with the way the accounting was done and you managed front of the house, why was this not talked about beforehand? You want to talk about everything else. That's not leadership. You don't come at the 11th hour looking for something. Now I'm done. Now I don't give a fuck about your restaurant. Your restaurant could go up in flames and smoke.
Listen, did you just hear what he said? I'm going to play it back. I don't give a fuck about your restaurant. If you were truly there out of the goodness of your heart to help this lady from the start, these words wouldn't be even falling off your lips. Now, I don't give a fuck about your restaurant. Why? Because things didn't go as you planned or as were planned. Y'all ran into hiccups. Y'all ran into problems. Now you don't give a F about her restaurant. Not now. You never gave a F about this lady's restaurant or her business. It was always about your bottom line financially. And you, like they say, you made your money in the views. All the views, that you got from this. You made your Facebook check for this month already, just with this 3-day event. So it's easy for you to throw your hands up and say F it all, F the waiters. Y'all just gonna have to wait, and I'm not even working today. Y'all planned on, you don't know, these waiters and waitresses and even nurses, they work with other restaurants or facilities if you're a nurse and you're in healthcare space. So you don't know what jobs they turned down, the wait staff, to work this 3-day event. And you're leaving on the last day, which means that they won't get any gratuity at all whatsoever because you up and quit because you and your feelings. And so now they don't make any tips at all when they could have been working across the street at Jake's Barbecue. And they could have taken up shifts over there. But now they're out of a whole day of gratuity because you got your ass on your shoulders. Huh? How is this professional? How is this leadership quality? It's not. Let's keep watching.
I do not care. I will apologize till the cows come home. I will host a free event for y'all to come. I will figure out a way to make it up to you. But I have had it. I am done.
Rochelle, we already said that. Like, not me, but people in the comments said that already.
When I tell you I'm done, I'm done. I'm not working with incompetent people. I'm not working with people who don't get it. I'm not working with people who don't fucking understand. I'm not working with people that all they see is money, 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 and you ain't doing no work. You want all.
Now, this is a point that I really wanted to drive home with you guys prior to going live. He says, I'm not working with incompetent people. This is classic Darius. He thinks he's above everyone and everything. One day, God is going to cause everything in his world to crumble. He ain't going to be nothing but a fat ass, bitter ass person, because that's all he is underneath, period. Even I don't care how much weight he loses. He still has that broken man. He's a broken person. I'm not working with incompetent people. You knew this lady was so-called incompetent. That's why you went to go help her with her restaurant. What the fuck are you even talking about? I'm not working with incompetent people. I'm not working with people who don't know how to run a restaurant. Nigga, that's why you're there. Because she's incompetent. She wasn't running her restaurant properly. That's why you claim you wanted to help her. But now all of a sudden, you don't work with incompetent people? He said this multiple times. He's always trying to take a dig at someone to make them seem beneath where he is. And you always come out looking like an ignorant asshole every single time. You knew she was incompetent. What are you talking about? That's why she needed your help. I'm not working with incompetent people. I don't work with incompetent people. I don't talk to people with less than, what he said, less than $25,000 in their bank account. I'm going to reserve my next comment. I'm not even going to say
all this money, but your ass ain't did a fucking thing. You ain't chopped, you ain't swept, you ain't wiped, you ain't served. You have done nothing. And I mean nothing. You have done nothing. But you want to get paid. You want the money. Okay. All right. I see what you want. You keep it. I should have said no the first time, but here I go, being nice. Oh no, let's figure it out, y'all. Come on, we got community. Let's help her out. Let's figure this out. You see what this got us? You should help. I tried. You
tried to help yourself.
I will cut every loss.
Yeah, because you can afford to.
That's why I was live the whole time. Because I don't need to come back on here to y'all talking about, well, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you. No.
Ciao, bye.
Well, I'm a trooper. I was going to thug it out for the whole day. I was going to thug it out. Give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And she's swiping, she taking cash. Oh yeah, they didn't tell you that. Oh, some tickets paid in cash. Where the cash at? Oh, somebody paid her a reservation fee for $50.
It might have been some tickets paid in cash. Come on, it might have been some tickets paid in cash. Some people don't have cards, or your phone is dead. This happens all the time. Your phone might be dead where you have your tap system and you only have cash on you. That's literally a regular part of life for everyone. Your battery's not going to always be charged up. Maybe people had to pay. Now, I'm not saying shit. I'm not taking up for Shantel, because charging people a mandatory 20% gratuity and you are not at some fine dining establishments where I'm eating on linen, okay, is scandalous as hell. But taking cash, you never know. Some people might only carry cash. A lot of people only carry cash. They don't even deal with cards or this or that and the third. So that might have been the case for some of the cash that she was taking. Either way, she should have handed it over to him. She shouldn't have kept it. So, again. Okay.
And then she come talking to me, talking about some, oh, you, that's all it was that. No, all it was nothing. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. This why her restaurant the way it is. I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm gone. I'm gone. Out. I'm sorry. I'm gone. Sorry. You can have it. Take her at her restaurant and until you can't take it no more. I'm done. What you're not gonna do is get my pressure rose up. I'm done. Do you understand me? I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. Consider it laundry. Fold it. I'm gone. Take care. Have fun. See you later. I wish you the best. Be blessed. If you were coming, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This was not the vision I had.
They already said that in the comments. So
It's not the vision I had.
And we all agree with you.
At all.
And the people who said it in the comments. Chantel should have paid her people and reconciled with Darius. Yeah, you must be late, Rochelle. Where the hell were you at? Somewhere trying to open up a can of ginger ale.
I'm doing this to help her.
Mm-hmm. They said that already. And so I say that to say
I don't need this
it's
stress.
not unpopular opinion. Like we all agree with.
Extra added work. Is it a breach of contract? It is not. The contract has been obligated, honey. She got her $24,000. So what you don't know is that, she got a band coming. Yeah, because she's so concerned about the fucking band that she ain't even fucking concerned about her goddamn restaurant. That's the problem. Not what?
I would never do business with a person like Darius. The moment something doesn't go his way, he gonna block you and talk about you real bad. Real bad. The same as with his chef. What's his name, y'all? Ramon, I think. Whatever his name is. I think it's Ramon. The same with him. Got into a dispute about the money, and you know what I'm saying, beforehand for this event. And Ramon was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to work it, unless you give me X amount of money. And Darius was like, well, that's not what we agreed upon. We agreed that you would accept this. But see, Ramon already knows how Darius is. That's the piece that Darius not going to tell you. You got to figure that out for yourself. He wanted more money because he knew that the fuckery would ensue, this weekend. And it sure did. And he wanted to be well compensated for the headache ahead of it. And Darius said no and blocked him and cut him off, which is crazy to me. But let's keep listening.
One time, how you season the greens? What you do with this? How you do that? Show me how this is plated. Not one time. Not one time. I can't work like that. Y'all know that's not how I get down. I don't work like that.
Romanita!
No, that's not what I do. You know that.
Hey, boo, where you been?
And then it's always, oh, this all it is, and all you gotta do is this. And girl, quit talking all that smoky shit. Throw that smoke out. Put some light, put some water on that smoke. Everything is always, oh yeah, it's just this. And it was nothing. All it was this. All it was is you haven't done shit. Nothing. And y'all, I told Shantel from start to finish, I said, Shantel, these your guests. You want them to come back. You gotta go treat them right. You gotta do this, you gotta do it. Nothing. Nothing. And then what they say they're not gonna work until they get, I'm out. I'm out. I can't work with somebody that's all you think about, money, 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 money. Girl, you got guests lining up outside.
You also think about money, money, money. And the reason that you don't think about it as much as the rest of us is because you have abundantly more than the rest of us. But how soon you forget that little broke ass boy you were back when you were growing up in the hood. Now you want to talk about all people think about is money, money, money. Yes, they are thinking about money. But more than that, they're thinking about their responsibilities in the real world that they need that money for. Huh? Y'all ain't ready for these words, baby, because y'all, it's so many people out here be licking up under that nap. I can't call it nappy because I don't like using that word. Up under that beard of his, that y'all like to keep up the mess and the gossip, the gossip. And he's good for that. He's messy and he's gossipy. He's, that's who he is. And y'all so beat to be part of the mess and the gossip that y'all can't see that this man is FOS. He is full of shit. He never intended to help this lady. You heard what he said? Fuck her business. Fuck that bitch. He never had it in his heart to really, truly, he never really empathized with her. He saw a come up for himself financially, talking about everybody thinking about money. And he could care less about this lady's business being successful, because now you done bashed it to the point where people not even gonna go there anymore. You know what I'm saying? They're not even gonna go because of how bad you talked about how she ain't shit and her restaurant ain't shit. You didn't have to say and do all that, but he did because that's who he is. Okay, keep listening.
You got guests lining up outside. Now, what I was gonna wait and tell y'all, I can spill the beans now. I was gonna wait for all this. I don't give two shits. Consider her blocked out of my phone this moment. The reason this heifer needed that $24,000, she was behind on every fucking bill. The electricity bill, behind on. The internet was out. She didn't even have a fucking microwave in the place. And
why would he say this? Y'all sitting up here licking this man's ass and trying to make excuses for him. For what reason? In your mind that you're insecure or you a messy motherfucker like him? Like, how could you justify him saying this and behaving like this? Putting her business out there like this. She's getting paid this bill, that bill. The internet was all, she didn't even have a microwave. And when she did turn it on, everything blew up. How is this helping her business? If your mission was truly to help this woman, you would not be saying all this, even if you had cut your ties with her and didn't want to work with her anymore. But he's a queen. This is what they do.
then she had to pay to get the fucking stove fixed. Her refrigeration unit, I don't think ever kept the proper temperature. I don't know how the fuck you passed the inspection with the shit not working. And then we couldn't even get liquor.
What's up,
how
Larry?
am I supposed to be a partner with you and we can't even get wine? The event started Friday at fucking 12 noon on Friday. Bitch, it's 12:31. And you talking about wine will be here in 20 minutes. You know why? Oh, you know why? Because the bill with Restaurant Depot in Florida, where they get wine from Restaurant Depot and liquor from Restaurant Depot, she couldn't get none because the bill wasn't paid. You have to pay the bill. Once you pay the bill, it takes...
And this professional, and this a leader, and this somebody with good goddamn sense, this a decent person, he's none of the above. Why are you telling this lady's personal, private business? Because this is what petty queens do when they get mad, especially at a woman or anybody, but most especially a woman. We already know the rumor has always been that Darius don't like black women. He likes to be like one, but he doesn't like us. Huh? And yeah, this is it's giving those vibes. Like, why the hell would you be on a rampage telling this lady's business to the world like this? And she has a restaurant. You're hurting her reputation big time.
24 hours. So she in the car with Tammy. Tammy already gave me an earful. She's supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. She in the car with Tammy. Tammy said, baby, she done paid out about a good $12,000, $15,000. She done called She done called at least 10 people paying this, I got your money, because I wired her that $19,000. So the original deal, this is where it first started. The original deal was I told her, I said, I'll cover the expense. Because I'm gonna make my money back regardless. I will cover your expense for you, right? Whatever it costs for food and all that. I will invite my community. I'll be your executive chef. Bitch, executive chef does not sound like I need to run front of the house. Executive chef don't sound like I gotta train your servers. Executive chef don't sound like none of this. Why am I having all these conversations and all this training with your people? For what? This don't mean none of this. Okay. So then, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so frustrated with this woman. So then, that's all I'm supposed to be doing. That's it. From the get-go, it was a partnership. It was when she reached out to me, and now I fucking understand. All these people in my inbox, oh, Darius, you don't know about Shantel. Go Google the motorcycle raffle. I said, I don't care about that. I don't care about that, right? I'm here to help her. She seemed like she had a genuine concern. So I'm there to, if I'm working from my strength, and I know I could do this for you, let me stand up in this. This is the reason I don't have a restaurant of my own. It's too much. I could own a whole bunch of restaurants if I want. I can start a restaurant tomorrow. Called
I agree, Sarah. I agree, Sarah.
But it don't make sense. I don't want to. It was supposed to initially be a partnership because we both had skin in the game. We both had equity in the game. Right? And because we both had skin in the game, it was supposed to be a partnership between the two of us. That's what it was supposed to be. But listen, I can't be a partner to you if you have ass in it. I can't be a partner to you. Did y'all hear what she said? Oh, it's supposed to be done the first 2 days. Bitch, did you fucking see me on my fucking feet for 14 hours? How dare you fix your unappreciative lips to say anything else to me about anything I did not do when you saw me in the same place. Between Friday and Saturday, I pissed one time. How dare you? Open your... And the longer I sat there, the more pissed I became. The longer I sat there and listening to the disrespect, listening to the shade, listening to, the little side comments. What we said we was going to do it every day.
Okay,
well, we said
let me fast forward a bit.
Well, 25 plus I got to pay my staff.
So
I'm also incurring your credit.
I fast forwarded it. Let's get to the part where he's going over the terms of the contract on a private phone call that he had with her that he recorded and he played to the world. I mean, people just people are something else, baby. I'm never going to record a conversation with someone and then play it to the world. I'm not going to say I haven't recorded conversations before, but I'm not going to play it to the world unless it's like a life and death situation. Like Tay's baby father interview. There's so many people crying about where is it? Shut the fuck up. I done gave hit after hit after hit after interview, all kinds of shit on this page. Y'all crying about one interview. I do have the material, but I'm not going to release it. Huh? Because he didn't say I could. He disappeared. Guess was paid off or whatever the hell happened to him. He didn't say I could. Mr. Mowgli said I could. Huh? I have him on tape. Y'all heard him say I could. There's a difference. That's an ethical person versus an unethical person. Just going around recording people's conversations so you could play it later when you being petty and messy. To be petty and messy is a sign of a mentally ill person. For real. A broken person. Broken as hell. Let's keep listening.
Car fees. I'm also incurring tax liability, and I'm also incurring any chargebacks that come through from this.
Okay, so you guys are still working all your expense. So your expense may come well over $30,000.
No, I'm taking on that risk. My only expense that I wanted to be reimbursed for was the initial food cost, which I'm putting somewhere around $25K. And then if there's any extra equipment, like a microwave, for example, right? Or a hand mixer or something like that. So that's why on this spreadsheet that I sent you a full document, a Google document, One of the tabs has it's all working. So none of this is like written in stone just yet. As things come up, we keep adding to it. But one of it is an equipment list, right? There's things that we clearly will need to make this happen, like, you know, a hand mixer. Yeah. So the initial, the plan or the idea was just to be reimbursed for whatever food costs and then whatever the equipment costs that I'm fronting to make the night go successfully.
Okay, so again, these risks we have to sit down and I feel work out, and that idea wasn't going to come in.
Let me also give you more context. This conversation took place December 26th. 5th, 4th, Christmas Eve. December 24th, Sunday, this conversation took place. After the flyer had already been distributed and we had already agreed on everything.
So we sat down and do a contract. So I didn't agree with anything thus far. Only thing I knew we had was you were going to come in, be the executive chef for these 3 days. All the particulars.
The executive chef for 3 days.
I done heard enough of his ass. That's enough. That's more than enough. Okay. Let me play a really brief clip of what Miss Chantel had to say after all of this. So the aftermath, he's gone. He done left them. All of the people who flew in, let's put it all into perspective now. Darius storms off. He like a child, he had a temper tantrum and left everyone high and dry, the wait staff, everybody. He has people who flew in from all over the country to support him. He left them hanging too, just left them there. Fuck them, fuck everything and everybody. He left them there, standing in line, waiting in line. People who had reservations for later in that day. He abandoned ship, period. He jumped ship. And you know, he had zero regard for the people who were there to support him and you know, who showed up for work, et cetera, et cetera. So he leaves, and Chanel, she didn't close her restaurant. She still stayed and was talking to people and explaining what was happening and doing cleanup. All right. She was there to clean up the mess. So I recorded a piece of the live where she was talking to someone about how she felt about the situation and how it was handled and all that. So I'll play a little piece of that for you guys.
And so I have 7 kids, it's a lot of times. And so that's what I felt he gave me. But when the cameras came on, he didn't talk to me one time. He talked to this phone. He talked to his people. He didn't. If there was ever any miscommunication, because he shut down. I went in there several times. You good? He said, we're not taking orders right now. He's the orchestrator here. This is Darius. And we're here as a collaboration. What I wanted from it is more people to look at us. More, because we have empty chairs in here. And I see what he's doing. And he's doing something right because they're looking at him. And no matter what he's doing, they like it. I might not agree with all of it, but that's all right. That's who am I? So I asked him, and I came to him, I think I asked him for about $1,600 at first. And I say, you can loan it to me, give it to me as a gift, because I see fashion checks. So I'm like, hey, dang. You know, little people, I'm like, what? So he said, no, I ain't gonna give you the money, but I'll help. Let's collaborate. Now, both of us get something out of the deal. Like I said, it ain't quantity I want quality. He got some quality people looking at him just on my merit, I know. And I stand by that only by grace of God. I'm not being cocky, but I then know I got people that never would have seen me through him. So if he hits 100 and I'm my 100, we ain't gonna do nothing but grow together. I stand on my word. Everything I needed to do and above, I did. He said he was all the way back of the house. He said he sat in that spot 14 hours. I moved around this restaurant all back of the house, saving whatever issue there was. Anytime I was communicated upon, I was there. I want to make this better. I'm not trying to blame him because my name on the building. I'll take full responsibility, anything. But I didn't walk away and I didn't quit. And I never will. That's right. And I didn't mean to go, so I'm trying not to just cry, so I had to shut up for a minute. Sorry. I'm not that. I listen, and you will enjoy it every time. I hope I think we as a restaurant been 11 years here on the block. And the real story is, sometimes I got to sit back and see it. We started telling social media that we're being mistreated because we're black. And then the 65% white folks we were getting stopped coming. But the 19% white black folks we were getting still stayed, but we can't sustain on 19%. So I needed to speak out to the black folks. He had that. I'm a businesswoman. Hey, Darius, I need some black folks because if they doing me wrong and I'm doing something wrong, help me be better. Can we do something together? And if all in the end, we just get more visions, that's what we was meant to do. I know that's going to be bigger than what I am today. And it is already on, social media. I used to get maybe 53 people. Now I seen it got up to like 1,500 people. So is it what I asked for? Yes, it is. People say, it happened as was supposed to happen. I know some things I didn't like about Darius was messy, but so some things I know people may think about me that might be messy. Okay, but I just control me. I wish Darius the best. I do. When I came to fighting for my servers' pay, he said he's gonna settle up with us on Friday. Now I admit he said, I think I heard it online saying I breached the contract off first. Well, he first breached the contract when the money wasn't there at the certain time, but I didn't complain, and so I let it go. Did I say, I forget? No. But then when I didn't do something correctly, he didn't mention it to me, but then he mentioned it online. Again, communicating on the phone and communicating with me. I'm a business. We got a business. This ain't nothing about your emotions. We running this. Let's run this ship beautifully in the black excellence that we intended it to be. So you can get your quality, I can get my quantity. We are bigger together. Collaboration. But thank you, ladies. And I know y'all gonna tell some people, you better come back. Can I hug you? Yeah. It was good. Thank you. Now, God is already, this is already better. Already better. My mama came in there too. My mama don't be going nowhere on a Sunday, especially with my sister Angel. Thank you. Thank you so much. I had you enjoy it. Yeah. How many babies y'all got? Up there who would holler about your two was hard. You just now finding out some things as adults that you ain't never know they did. They don't tell them themselves.
Okay, so you heard it there from Shantel talking about how she felt and how she was made to feel. She's still not spitting mad, you know what I'm saying, like he was. And he the one made out. He gave it 24,000 or whatever it was. He got his money back from that, in a number of different ways, many times over, from the orders that went in, the reservations that were made, from the live views that he got, from, he made his money back, definitely. And it was a disaster from the word go. Somebody said he was trying to be like that show Restaurant Impossible, because this is not a new concept. Let's be clear. Because I think I heard him saying before, it's never been done. Are you nuts? You must don't watch TV. This has been done many times in the television space. But the difference is when things happen on these shows, people blow up. You see the blow ups, but you don't see people quit. He quit and left this business high and dry because, in my opinion, it was never his true intention to go and help them. It was to help himself and make a spectacle out of it so that he can get money from the social media end of it as well. So that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Let me see. I think I read as much as, let me see. Miss Betty said the owner can use this as a teachable moment and keep going. Mistakes happen, but don't give up. He didn't win his restaurants fail. He didn't win his restaurants fail. Right, exactly. So let me see. That lady that drove from Tampa that said, and my mom came in, so I'm glad it was not a blank trip for them. Yep. The way he put it, just be like watching. So I mean, this was horrible. This was an epic failure. And it's not, listen. You don't take anything away from this. Remember this. It's not what happens to you in life. Nothing. None of us. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you handle it. It's not about what happens to you. It's about how you handle it. And the way Darius handled this is the way he handles everything else we see him handle. He fucked it up. Okay, accept the business. People keep him in business and buy his products and his, all that kind of, not his products, but the products with his name on them. Because they like mess and gossip. These are they like mess and gossip, and that's one thing he can do very well is mess and gossip. But for somebody to be talking so much about Carmen and how she does things and how she's incompetent and incapable and she's this and she's that, you're not far from it. I mean, you're not a perfect, you're nowhere near perfect, and you don't have enough skill, grace, intelligence, sensibility to sit high and look low at anyone. And that's his thing. That's what he loves to do, is sit high and look low. But it's not about what happened in the situation. The refrigeration went out. You didn't pay the people when you said you want to pay him. It's how he handled the adversity, how he handled the situations that came up that weren't favorable. And what did he do? He quit. He threw in the towel and said F everybody, and then proceeded to talk about this woman like a dog and put all her personal business out there. It's not somebody, when somebody's looking to pick a business partner, you probably won't be the first person that someone picks. Unless they live in Bali, I won't call them a third world country, but unless they live in another country and they desperate for American business and dollars, like that business partner he got out there now. You know what I'm saying? He need to be weird too, because Darius, I mean, he is y'all know who he is. I don't even need to go into it. Y'all know who he is, and y'all see him for who he is. And it's unfortunate that this lady who went to him for help, even though she didn't do things right, she did things to him that were foul as well. Like adding that gratuity on and not telling him and all that stuff. But it's unfortunate that Shantel got caught up in this, and she actually genuinely went to him for help, and this is what happened. So you guys have somebody said they're gonna find out. You guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely rest of the night, and I will be on, if not tomorrow, then definitely Tuesday, because I have some news that I want to share with you guys. All right. You guys have a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you on the next episode of Nandy After Dark. And Romanita, I'm glad to see you alive and well, because I don't know what happened to you. So, but thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. On your way out, please hit the like, the heart, the smiley face, the huggy emoji, the shock John. Hit all the fills. I would definitely appreciate it. Right? You guys have a good night. Catch you in the next episode. Bye.